Friends, today we will be studying about scope of human resource management. The contents of this module on scope of human resource management are learning outcome, introduction, and the objective is to study the scope of human resource management and finally summary. After studying this module, you should be able to understand the scope of human resource management. The dictionary meaning of the word scope is the extent of the area or subject matter that something deals with or to which it is relevant. So, here in this topic of scope of management, we will basically study the scope of human resource management, that is, the extent of the study area of this specialization, human resource management. The scope of human resource management is continuously enlarging with technological development and continuous research in this field. In past, scope was limited to employment, maintenance, payment of salary and wages. But with time, scope of human resource management enlarged to providing or taking welfare measures, facilities, strategic human resource management, human relations, performance appraisal, etc. All managers must understand the scope and application of personnel policies in their organization to ensure that actions are consistent with HR policies, as any violation of organizational HR policies may create trouble in the organization. The scope of human resource management can be broadly classified into three categories: employee and labor aspect, welfare aspect, and industrial relations aspect. The employee or labor aspect basically deals with human resource planning, recruitment, selection, placement, transfer, promotion, training and development, layoffs, retrenchment, compensation, incentives, etc. of employees. We will discuss each of these topics in detail in our following classes. Secondly, the welfare aspect is mainly concerned with the working conditions and amenities such as canteen facilities for the employees, feeds for babies, restrooms, housing facilities, medical assistance, health and safety related aspects of working environment, transport, education, and recreational facilities for the employees. And lastly, the industrial relations aspect relates to management trade union relations. Uh, it also includes collective bargaining, grievance redressal, dispute settlements, disciplinary actions related matters between the labor trade unions of the organization and the management of the organization. As I've said, we will discuss each of the topic in detail in our subsequent classes. The summary of this module is that the scope of human resource management basically deals with the extent of the area or subject matter of human resource management specialization. The scope of human resource management is continuously increasing with technological development as well as research in this area. We can broadly classify the scope of human resource management for study purpose into three categories. Number one, employee and labor aspect. Number two, welfare aspect. Number three, industrial relations aspect. But with increased realization among the manager and research, continuous research showed that organizational success may not be guaranteed by state of art plant and machinery, sophisticated technologies, or effective organization structures unless the organization hires right persons as employees. This idea has catalyzed continuous research in the field of human resource management, resulting in further widening of scope of human resource management. As a result, the scope of human resource management is increasing and widening day by day with continuous research in this field. Thank you.